Hi guys, welcome to another custom LEGO showcase. Today I am showcasing the Koopalings, which I'm really excited to show you guys. Well, let's get started. First up is Bowser Jr. I know I already did Bowser Jr. twice already, but I updated the eyes and the mouth. The mouth is now open, and the eyes just look better. And that's pretty much it for Bowser Jr. Next up is Larry Koopa. He's the youngest of the Koopalings. He's one of the better Koopalings that I did. As you see, the eyes aren't sculpted. They are just layers of paint. I also did the star on the side of his head. And I did the shell, but it's removable, not like the other Koopalings. I also did the little bands on the side of his arms. The legs are just builds to make him shorter. Oh, that's pretty much it for Larry Koopa. Next up is Lemmy Koopa. He is the smallest of the Koopalings. As you see, I sculpted the whole head and the shell. The shell is not removable. I also did the belly with the lines and the things on the arms. These legs are the same builds that I used for Bowser Jr., Larry, Wendy Koopa, and that's all. The eyes, I did not do any layers of paint. I did the mouth and the hair strands, which I did in accurate color. And that's pretty much it. Next up is Wendy Koopa, the only female Koopaling. As you see, I used the same legs as the other ones. See, the shell is not removable. I did the rings on her arms. Oh, she's not in the center. I did the rings on her arms, and I sculpted the bow and everything. I really like how she came out, so that's pretty much it for Wendy Koopa. Next up is Roy, the second biggest and my second favorite Koopaling. I really like how it came out. He was the second one I did, and Larry was the first. I made him actually the second biggest. He's not the biggest because Morton is a lot bigger than him when I made him. The shell is not removable either. I sculpted the shoulders right there. Ooh. And I used normal legs to make him taller. And I sculpted the belly to make him bulkier like he is in the games. And that's pretty much it for Roy. Let's move on to the next character. Next up is Iggy Koopa, the trickster of the Koopalings. I don't really like how it came out. He's my least favorite of how they came out of all the Koopalings. He's not my least favorite Koopaling, Ludwig is. But I sculpted the hair and the glasses and teeth. I also sculpted the shell, which is still not removable. I also did the legs long to make him taller. As you see, he's not as tall as Roy. Ooh, let me go to the side. He's not as tall as Roy. He just looks a little taller because of the hair. And that's pretty much it for Iggy Koopa. Next up is Morton Koopa. He is the biggest of the Koopalings and my favorite Koopaling. I really like how it came out. I sculpted a bigger belly to make sure he looks like a heavyweight fighter. I also did the muscles. Hold on, it's gonna get a little blurry. I also did the muscles and the hair and the eyebrows and the star on his head. I also did like a tongue and the mouth in there and the thing. Still, the shell is not removable. He's actually taller than the rest. Like here's Roy beside him. And as you see, Morton is a lot bigger. And that's pretty much it for Morton. Oh wait, and the color for his body is my own mix of brown and black. I think it's a little too dark, but it works good for Morton. That's it for Morton. Let's move on to the next character. Next up is Ludwig, the oldest, the smartest, the leader of the Koopalings, and my least favorite Koopaling. But he came out pretty well. I like how he did the shell, which is still not removable, and the hair and the one tooth right there. I used short legs to make him not too short, but still shorter than Iggy, Roy, and Morton. I sculpted a belly because he's a little chubbier than the other Koopalings. And that's pretty much it for Ludwig. Oh, yeah, that's all. That's it for the Koopalings. Please like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. This is for the Smash Bros, which I'm gonna try to do the majority of the in-game fighters and the DLCs and a couple of assist trophies. And that's pretty much it. Goodbye.